Rise and shine, YouTube. It's your boy Rise, and today we're going to be looking at a new mousepad that just dropped called the P-51 Mustang by PureTrak. So let's get into it. Grab a coffee, come relax, and let's go. All right, what do we got here? We got the P-51 Mustang by PureTrak. Now, when you get this pad, the unboxing is actually pretty damn cool. You got it's 490 by 420, as you can see. 3.5 millimeters soft, and we'll talk about the speed later. Back of the box, nice, cool design. I like to see that from companies. Now, don't worry about the scuffs or anything. That's how it came, but the mouse pad was untouched. Nothing wrong with it. When you get the pad, though, this pad is going to have a film on the bottom of it. Make sure you peel that off, and make sure you position this pad, because it does stick. That is an alpha cell base, and this thing does not move when you put it on your desk. Like, it is peeling. Look at that. It does not move. It sticks. It stays in place. You can probably throw it on your bathroom wall. I don't know. But let's talk about the feeling on the pad. Let's talk about what it feels like on different skates. I'm going to talk about just how great this color is. Like, I have never seen a blue color look this good on a pad in forever, honestly. I've never used a blue pad like this guy. When it comes to the feeling on the skin, that's one of my, kind of one of my, most important things on a pad, because I don't like feeling scratchiness and abrasiveness for 5, 6, 8 hours at a time, you know what I mean? And I'm an arm to wrist aimer, so you'll see me in stream, my whole arm's moving, my wrist is going for friggin' flicks and all that. And if it's a super abrasive pad, over the longer period of time, it's not really that enjoyable. So this pad's smooth. It is super smooth to the touch. Like, this is super enjoyable to use for however long you're going to be gaming for. On the skates, there's no texture, there's no feedback, it's just smooth. It's like it's on a cloud. Now, I will say that larger skates do feel slower than smaller skates. You got the smaller, thinner skates on the Last Legend, and you have the two large skates on the X2 Mini. Last Legend feels more agile than the X2 Mini, which I like. I like the feeling of little more speed on this pad, because what I would place this pad is directly smack dead in the middle. You got control over here, speed over here. The P-51 Mustang is right in the middle. Why? When you're going to the small micro transitions, you get that control. So say if you're a Valorant CSGO gamer, you're getting ready for CS2, you want a great pad, this pad's going to deliver, right? You get that nice headshot transfer, you're clutching up 1v4, you're sending people back to the lobby. There you go, P-51. Apex and tracking, even on larger skates, you still got that speed. Yes, on larger skates, it's going to feel slower. It's going to feel more controlled. But when you need that speed, you got it. It's not holding you back to the point of mud, right? Of course, smaller skates feel faster. Obviously, this is a cloth pad. It's uncoated. And I had no issues in any game that I played. And before this review, it was still in the desk, ready to get friggin' thrown in the rank lobbies. You know what I mean? The stitching, you don't feel the stitching. If you play wrist, only your wrist on your pad, you don't feel the stitching. The logo isn't raised. You won't have an issue with your mouse. If you somehow play on this very edge of the mouse pad at all times, you don't feel it. So you're perfectly fine. But like I said, this pad is good for any game. You'll have no issues. Overwatch, any FPS game, basically. And I highly recommend this pad. I think this is probably one of the most balanced pads I've used in a long time. When it comes down to the speed you need, when it comes down to control you need, that's it. Like, they delivered. PureTrak, Gus, Carlos, they made a fantastic mouse pad. So kudos to them, and shout out to PureTrak for sending one of these out for review. Obviously, I'm gonna keep the reviews real, right? If I'm not gonna like a mouse pad, I'm gonna tell you, this mouse sucks, this pad sucks. I want to use this mouse, I want to use this mouse pad, blah, 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 blah. But I find myself using this mouse pad a lot. I used it over the free fall pad, which I'm gonna have a review on that later. And I've used this a little more than glass pads. Now, I do like glass pads a little more because they're on the firmer side. So when I use a mouse, sometimes I do press harder on the mouse when it comes to tracking. That's the only thing that holds me back. This pad is a soft base, but it's in between like a soft and mid base. So it's not like super squishy soft. It's not anything like that. But for me and like the surface and everything, it feels slower when I get into those intense moments and I need that speed. Sometimes it might feel a tiny bit tuggy depending on the pressure. It's the only thing about this pad that I wish that was maybe in a mid base, or maybe with a texture that isn't so smooth that it's gonna, the feedback on the skates is gonna feel slower. So there you have it. We're gonna look at a few clips right now. I'm gonna show you why I think this pad should be on everybody's desks if you're looking for a nice balanced pad. Rise up. Love you guys. God bless. Or roll those clips.
Another one.